setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's Cook again. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On the ready.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Shot, 17. Black shot. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Pass out left, caught by Woods. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Down.
2nd down and 3.
Cut.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3 out. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now quickly out wide, this is Watson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, ready?
Now 2nd and 9.
10 cycles. Ready.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Patterson now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Rams 17, Jaguars 9.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On 2nd and 10, Fields throwing quickly here, and he's got Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for the Jags' first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Fields on first down. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Complete to Calvin Ridley. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
One play action. Fields throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here we go, Si.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Here we go. Set.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Ritter off the play fake. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Looking for Jelani Woods that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Black Ultra. Set.
Ritter back to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Ready, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down, Rams.
That's taken in by Watson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 9. Bootlegging out here. Ritter rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll only get this to the 17. Well shy of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. This to make it a 2-score game. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A The shotgun snap. Fields will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun on third down, Fields. And that's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. From the 50, here's Fields. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Fields. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Back to throw. Fields. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Ritter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. Overtime, here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one...
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
First throw in overtime by Fields. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of the play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you can almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield, too.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from the 1. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, Charles, the forecast call